everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Let's Talk Life with Leticia Latrice. We're here at RadioPhoenix.org, bringing the world to Phoenix and Phoenix to the world. And today I have the pleasure of having Mr. Blue Mitchell and Miss Sunshine in the building from Sigma Cuts School of Massage Therapy.
And School of Beauty.
And School of Beauty.
Yeah,
Welcome,
definitely.
you guys.
Hey, thank you so much for having us on the show. First and foremost, we are really humbled that you reached out to us, and excited to share with the world what we have, for sure.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, we're going to get into everything that you guys have going on, but first we're going to sip a little tea.
Yeah.
And the tea we're going to sip today is the fact that the government has finally reopened.
Yeah. Oh, finally, right?
Oh my gosh. Like, I've never seen these type of things happen in the country. We're not going to speak on that.
Right.
But this is the wealth segment of the Let's Talk Life show, and we're going to talk about entrepreneurship.
Yeah, definitely.
And I just love the fact that it's like, you know, people's lives are in the beck and call of the government, their company. Somebody's laying somebody off. Somebody's doing this and that. When you work for yourself, you don't have to worry about it.
You know, I did a post, I want to say about 3 weeks ago, and I said the best thing about what I do is can't nobody fire me.
That's right.
Right? So even like working, you know, I mean, pretty much your clients can't fire you for the most part, but you know, if you have the desire and the tenacity to be able to go on your own and go off and pursue a dream and leap for it, you know, hats off to everybody that do, and you know, the reward is within itself.
I know, that's right. So have you guys still been busy during the shutdown and everything?
Oh yeah, and we actually been reaching out to some of the people that during the shutdown that need some assistance, right? We can be able to take care of their beauty needs through our cosmetology school and massage needs, right? Because, you know,
stressful.
It's stressful.
Everybody's
right?
stressed out. Well, we're so happy that the government employees are able to get paid again.
Yay.
Things can get back to normal.
Yes.
The IRS is still functioning. Everybody's flipping out because it's tax season.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, and just the moral of the story is that the economy is so volatile right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so unpredictable. We never know which way things are going to go. However, when you kind of are in control of your own destiny with your own company, then you kind of write your own checks. You don't have to
Indeed.
worry about who's shut down, who's opening up, as long as your customers are still coming.
Yep. And as long as you can be able to stay in your lane,
Stay
right?
in your lane.
You stay in your lane.
And I think that's important because everybody always wants to be somebody else. You look at social media, you see these stars, just be yourself. Become your best is my motto because there's only one you and there'll
Right.
never be another you.
That's
nope.
right.
Nope. There
You
won't
know?
be another you. And as long as you're here on this planet, you want to be the best you can be.
I know that's right. And we have our little visitor in the building with us here, Miss Ella.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Welcome.
She is an upcoming cosmetologist in the making.
That's right.
She's so cute.
She is so cute. So, Blue, what I want to get into first is just a little bit about what caused you to create Sigma Cuts and just kind of your story, just a little background.
Definitely. Thank you so much for even being interested in who I am. I'm like literally nobody, but I got into this field. I had a barbershop salon that was failing. Most of the people that was in the salon didn't know what retention was, let alone how to keep it. And so I had a cafe in the same plaza. The cafe did extremely well that year. I ended up selling the cafe to turn the location into a school for me. But I really built the school so I could learn how to do my daughter's hair. I have a 13-year-old, and I needed to learn how to do her hair for the most part. So as well as learning what retention was and teaching these guys in school, I built Sigma Cut School of Beauty literally for me. So I am the first graduate from my own school, right? And now it's just turning into a nice, beautiful educational source that individuals can be able to tap into. We're actually starting to go nationwide now, so like super excited.
Well, it seems like it's something good for the community, you know?
Yes.
There's so many young people that are out here that don't really have direction. They don't know, you know, what they really want to do. And I know so many of my friends are different people. Hey, they've been doing hair since they were 10 years old.
Right, right.
Been doing nails since they were 10 years old. But it's like, go ahead and get certified. certified. You know, take the professional
Right.
steps that it takes so that you can actually turn your gift into a lucrative craft that's
Right.
going to make you some money.
That's
Indeed,
right.
that's exactly what it is. Most of these individuals, a lot of individuals are doing hair out of their house, right? They got it in the kitchen, but they're good,
They are.
right? And
Right.
they got a clientele
Yeah,
base,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the only thing they lacking is a license.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of them. There is a lot
It
of
is.
what do they call them? Kitchen
Hair
beauty.
Kitchen hair.
Right.
Yeah, one of my cousins used to do my hair when I was in St.
I
Louis. We
know.
called it kitchen hair.
That's right.
Cuz got
And
kitchen
I've
hair.
had some of the best
Heck
hairstyles
yeah,
I've ever had.
that's
out in the
where it
kitchen.
goes down.
My homegirl, she gonna hook me up. I'll be in the kitchen.
That's
Right,
right.
right. So we definitely encourage those individuals to come out. The biggest hurdle is time, and the biggest hurdle is finances, right? It's roughly around between $20,000 and $34,000 to become a licensed cosmetologist. So we eliminated the cost, right? You can literally come to school on scholarship, right? So you just gotta pay for your tools and materials through a registration fee. So, and how you even receive the scholarship is to do a video submission. And tell us who you are and why you deserve a scholarship.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So you guys are a nonprofit and you're offering scholarships for people to actually get licensed through your school.
Yeah, so Sigma Cuts. Sigma Cuts Sigma stands for the sum of all. It's a mathematical term. Besides me being a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, I also turned my company into Sigma Cuts based on some of the principles of my fraternity. So Sigma is the sum of everything. And CUTS is an acronym, stands for college, university, trade schools. So our goal is to be a K through 12 trade schools, university. We got big plans for optometrists and dentists in the field that not have to go into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt.
Yes.
We definitely going to be eliminating a lot of people's educational expenses and giving them great quality education.
Well, you know what? I am a victim of student loans.
Okay, me too.
Oh
me
my
too,
gosh.
girl.
So
Don't even
it's
mention
like y'all
that.
better get up on the scholarship. Oh my.
Yeah, for
Victim
real.
of student loans. I love the way you said that. It's,
Yes.
Girl.
It's like slavery.
Yes,
It
it is.
is.
It's like a horror story because you're like going to school just to pay your loans back
Yeah,
because
you
most
are.
loan repayment programs are like $500-$800 a month. That's like competitive with
Yeah.
rent and car note and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
can't take
crazy.
it. Well, that's the one thing that I wanted to speak on too is the fact that that is one of the main issues why people prevent or they don't pursue formal education
Oh my goodness.
because of the money.
That's
it's like
right.
I don't have $10,000 to go to school, do this and do that. So people just take the bootleg route. But then, of course, you know, how could you really get your own establishment? How can you really be certified in the field? So this sounds like a great alternative.
It's a great opportunity and a great start for Americans to be able to eliminate educational debt across the nation. Exactly what you said. Finance is a deterrent for individuals pursuing their passion. Growing up, as we come out the womb, you have children?
No.
Okay, so but you have a mom and a dad,
That's
right?
right, that's right.
So growing up, they I'm pretty sure they told you, girl, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be.
Right.
I mean, we tell our children this all the time, but what we don't tell them is it comes with a cost.
It costs
right?
$100,000.
That's right. It costs money.
500, right. So that's a deterrent. And if I wanted to be a doctor growing up, I have to look at how much is it going to cost me to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And if my parents can't afford it, then I can't be one. Though that's my passion. You know, if I don't have the grades, but I still have the determination and the passion to be able to become a physician or
Right.
a doctor, I
Right.
can't do it.
Nope.
And so I have to look for a different job or I have to look for a different career path.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to eliminate. So imagine if there was no financial restraint,
That's
if there
right.
was no financial deterrent. Individuals could literally do and be whatever it is that they wanted to be or do. Then our utopia as a nation will be more technologically advanced or just running better. You know, because we would have people doing what they really, really want to do in
Exactly.
positions that they really, really, really want to be in.
Exactly. And so that was a wonderful point. We are going to end this segment on that, and we'll be right back with the next segment of Let's Talk Life.
You gotta get in there, baby. You wanna get on that station? She's trying to go to
Is she
sleep.
wet?
She is. I definitely need to change her.
Okay, and we're back with the next segment of Let's Talk Life.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. And so before we left, Blue was just mentioning, you know, how many obstacles and hurdles are in people's way for getting what they want. And so I just want to speak a little bit more on how you structured your company and your school, because you're also creating a way for people, because again, I mean, I have a formal education, all these student loans, then you come out the door making $20,000-$30,000, right?
If that.
With $100,000 worth of debt.
Yes.
So it's like, what are these schools and educators doing to ensure that people can be employed
Right.
and may have a successful, career
Exactly.
after they've graduated? So, Blue, I just kind of want you to touch on the strategy that you created for your students to be able to, build their clientele while they're in school,
Yeah.
and then, be able to retain the clientele and all these things, because I think that's very important.
That is exactly what we do. Most of these institutions, and I'm going to speak specifically on cosmetology, right? There is many institutions. All of them do the bare minimum requirements, 1,600 hours for you to become a licensed cosmetologist, right? So they teach you the bare minimum of things so you can be able to pass the test. The bare minimum of nails, right? The bare minimum of color. The bare minimum of facial, like to the very, very basics. Like school, you're paying $10,000, $20,000 for a one-on-one course.
Right.
So, and then once you're done with school, you're down to your final hours. They have a nice little makeup session for you, right? And you get to have a nice little makeup session, and then you graduate with your hours, and then you go take your test, and then you pass your test, and then what? You have to go out and build your clientele. But while you build your clientele, you got bills to pay. So here's what you're doing. You're waiting tables, you got a part-time job, and you're doing hair. Now your bills is continue to pile up, so one is going to take over the other. If you're not really good at doing your hair, at doing nails, or doing whatever it is that you went and got your license for, something's going to have to give. You're going to have to probably do more part-time hours or turn your part-time job into a full-time job unless you're really good at your craft and you got clientele base. So what I've done is we have literally created a sustainable system that when you graduate, you can take all of your clientele with you based off of our subscription service and our services that is geared towards success. So individuals can literally make a living right when they graduate, taking their clientele base with them, staying within the Sigma Cuts brands because we give them a guaranteed business. Literally, we show them what an LLC is, nonprofit, S Corp, C Corp. We teach them business from our business logistics portion of our program, and they become successful in the industry that they want to be in.
I think that is so innovative, Blue.
Thank you.
I do not go to a lot of schools or meet a lot of businesses that have that incorporated into the business plan
Right.
and the business model and business strategy.
Yeah.
Because that's important. What's the point of spending $20,000 on a scholarship or a trade or whatever you're doing, and you can't even make $20,000, $30,000 coming out the door?
Right.
Yeah.
Or you can't at least be able to pay the debt that you put in. Right. You want to at least be able to make that payment.
Exactly. Or you think, wow, I spent all these years, all these hours, all this money, and I can't even pay my bills.
Right.
Still.
Right. And you can't build up the clientele, or you feel like you haven't learned anything.
Right.
So in our institution, we actually teach above and beyond. Instead of the 1,600 hours, you commit to 2,200 hours with our school. You come to school 6 days a week. If you show up 1 minute late 3 times in a 30-day period, you can get dropped from our program. So we have it a rigorous program. However, the rhythm or the program is such that once you graduate and you take we teach you, first off, we teach you eyelash extensions, we teach you acrylic nails, we teach you microblading and micro shading. Eyelash extensions training out of school is a $3,000 certification.
Sure.
Microblading is a $5,000 certification, and micro shading is a $3,000 certification that you don't have to pay for while you're in our institution.
Wow.
We make sure that you build up that clientele while you're in school so that when you leave, they continue to pay the one set price that now goes into the student's bottom line. So then the individuals, once they get licensed, I'm cutting them a check and I'm giving them a location automatically with a guaranteed business and a business model guaranteed for success.
That is amazing. I want to start clapping right now.
Yeah.
I want to sign up for the school. No,
Yeah.
you guys don't want me in nobody's hair.
You want nobody's head.
No eyelash.
That's not your thing.
That's not my lane. I like to stay in my
Stay
lane.
in my lane.
We were talking about before, Blue. You see what I'm saying? But Ike will come to the school because first of all, those services are expensive.
Yes,
Yes,
they
they are.
In general. And us ladies, we got to keep our hair done.
Gotta keep it tight.
Nails did. And you're on a budget.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That part.
You see what I'm saying?
That
So
part
it's
right
like
there.
basically putting the two markets together. The students need the training and the hours, the experience, and we need the service.
Yes.
That's right.
I love it.
And the good thing about the subscription service that we allow individuals to go, it's a donation, right? So it's a tax write-off for you at the end of the year, and it goes towards the student's education,
That's
right?
amazing.
So, I mean, you're going to get services done anyway, and the magic number for an individual, for a student, they only have to get 30 clients,
Wow.
and they can reach sustainability with just 30 clients, and that's it, right? It's amazing.
I love it. I love it. So now we have Miss Sunshine here, and you are basically taking this business model that you started here in Glendale, Arizona, or Phoenix, Arizona, and you're gonna be trying to do it in other states, or like what's kind of the vision for?
That is actually. So she reached out to me based off of one of our sorors from Zeta Phi Beta and was like, you need to get with Blue. On opposite spectrum, I've been reached out from instructors across the nation that want to duplicate my model because the model is duplicatable
Right.
and is extremely lucrative for a instructor to get into. So when she reached out to me, I'm like, I was planning on getting out there within the next couple of years to open up the massage therapy school, and just by the grace of God, she's like, and didn't just like send one email, right? She sent her email, 17 resumes, was just like, I'm calling you, have you get my stuff? When you gonna call me? So it
But
was.
that's real business. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's-
Because
yeah.
people think like, oh, you call one person one time, it's one and done. No, you have to stay consistent.
Yeah.
You have to follow up. You have to be persistent.
You
if
have
you're
to be
serious about your
persistent.
business.
Yeah, if you are, like they say, an entrepreneur, the definition of an entrepreneur is one who takes a calculated risk. And so when I heard about Blue's program, I was excited about it because I've been an instructor before. I've taught massage therapy, facelift massage specialist, and all this other stuff. And the costs are outrageous. I, like you, am a victim of student loans. And, hey, and I had assistance. I'm a veteran,
Right.
I work for the federal government, so I'm familiar with a lot of that, but I still have more than $80,000 worth of student loans. They want me to pay back.
They do.
They got the little repayment program and stuff like that. So, and being a massage therapist, I know how challenging it can be to start a business and to exactly start in massage therapy because, it's so many variables in the trade, and so, you have to prove yourself to be true, true blue.
True Blue.
For lack of a better term, you have to prove yourself to be, strictly therapeutic. And so that's one of my business models, that I am strictly therapeutic. And so, that's the whole thing. But what I love about what he's doing is the financial structure of it, whereby they can go to school on scholarship, whereby they can build their clientele while they're in school and also maintain that clientele. Because a lot of places will allow you to build your clientele, but you have to leave it there.
That's right.
Once you go,
Yeah.
and you have to start over. So I like that he's showing them how to do it. And so I'm excited about it. I want to duplicate the model, take it out to California, take it to the world, because since I've talked to him, other people want to duplicate this thing nationwide. So it's exciting. I mean, we're calling for all the healers to come out.
Yes,
If you want to
amen.
be a healer, if you are a healer, if you're a massage therapist, you want to be a massage therapist, come on out. We're going to open up a great school in California.
Yes,
Woo!
yeah.
I love it.
Sunny Southern California. So I'm going to allow the demand to dictate the location,
Right.
because it's California. It's
Yeah.
big. LA is such a big area. So we want to shout out to people in San Fernando, out in West LA, Westwood, South Bay, the beach area. You guys want to be massage therapists? Come on out. You want to build on what you already know? Hit me up, inbox me, Sunshine Merriweather or Serene Touch, wherever you're watching. Hit me up.
The mic. You don't want
Hit
to.
me up live.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is,
Uh-oh.
we are in Phoenix right now, so if you guys know anybody that's in California that is not doing anything, that need an opportunity, right? This is an opportunity to change someone's life.
That's right.
Right? And no matter what it is that they're doing, this is a debt-free educational platform with guaranteed business model. This is a guaranteed business for themselves, right? This is what we, as entrepreneurs, love to be able to duplicate and share our knowledge and share what we have. And if we can build an economic system where people have sustainability, mind you, with no high school diploma and no GED, if they don't have it, they don't need it, we will still take them because if they believe in themselves, we believe in them.
I
Right.
love it. I love it. I'm trying to go to school too.
Okay, take the limits off. It's getting excited. I'm like, what can
switch
I
my
study?
whole
I know.
career.
I want to be
Let me just
down.
get enrolled
I
in
want to be
school.
down.
No, you stay here, girl, because we need you.
That's
Okay.
right. You gotta come back live again.
Well, the one thing that I love too is I saw, here in Arizona, there was like a big chain of salons that had closed.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, come on down to the school. If you're a licensed, cosmetologist,
Yep.
we have room for you.
Yep.
And that's the thing is like, in this type of economy, when things are so volatile, so unpredictable, nobody's able to really get a lot of stability, you have to turn your vision and your business model into something that can still thrive in this
That's
type
right.
of environment.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, hair is always going to be something that people are going to need to get done, as well as some other things. But we definitely feel and know that was Regency. So Regency had closed; their schools closed last year, and we definitely
Some big
was
school
looking
chains.
to. Oh yeah, they closed all their doors nationwide. So we were looking for individuals that were going to school, or even the educators that wanted to own and operate their own school.
That's
Right? We still looking for those people. We're opening up 19 locations here in the state of Arizona within the next year.
That's
So if anybody wants to, and who wants to come in and finish their hours for school, right? We definitely need those people that want to finish their hours to do so. We giving them opportunity to do it.
Well, I think that's the thing that people hate is like you've come so far and now all of a sudden the institution just like says, well, I don't know what to tell you. Good
Right,
luck.
we closed.
Right, we're closed.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what are you supposed to do if you were 500 hours off of,
Right.
Come see us.
2,500 hours? Exactly.
Come see us. We take all your hours.
It's amazing. So you guys, before we go, we're getting ready to wrap up. We want you to just give your information, how you can be found,
Yeah.
and the best way for people to reach out so they can get more information.
Definitely. So we are actually looking for Spanish speaking, Vietnamese speaking, Korean speaking instructors. If they are a licensed cosmetologist, nail tech, or esthetician, and they want to operate their own school location and give people a chance for sustainability, tell them they can reach us at info@sigmacuts.org. For individuals that want to come to school, they have to do a video submission on their Instagram and Facebook using the hashtag Sigma Scholarship. They can research the hashtag Sigma Scholarship and see what other applicants have done and do better than them. That's all I can tell you.
It's your time to shine. Use your 15 minutes of fame to get a scholarship to go to school.
That's
Right.
right. That's
You're
right.
always on the gram putting up these horrible memes and stupid videos.
Right.
Use something productive.
That's
within
right.
Your social
Right.
media.
Use it
Use
what it was
something.
intended for.
Right.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. And so, is there a website or a phone
Yes.
number? And
So you can reach us. Our website is sigmacuts.org. And our telephone number is 623-252-0881. Listen, we need 120 students right now for our Glendale location. So sign up now, do a video submission now. And if you know someone in California, we probably need about 100 students in California.
Yes, come on out,
In
Cali.
San Fernando, we need 100 students for our San Diego location, and we need 20 more students for our Sierra Vista location. So if you guys know anyone that needs sustainability or looking for a new career path, tell them to do a video submission on their Instagram and Facebook using the hashtag Sigma Scholarship, and we will find them.
Amen. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming on to the Let's Talk
Yeah,
Live show.
thank you for having us,
My
girl.
pleasure.
You guys are family of Radio Phoenix now.
Yay.
You're welcome anytime. We support the movement. We support what you're doing. And we'll be back next week on the next episode. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.